Regain
Many
citizen
Americans
confidence.
are not happy right now with our federal government. And the reason that we're not happy is because of all of the information that DOJ uncovered when it audited just a few federal agencies. But I have something that might make many of us happy. I know it would make me happy. There should be something, and this should come out immediately. Someone should introduce a bill that every federal agency, every federal subcontractor is audited every year, and it's not a big deal. We had government audits that were due on June 30th every year. We didn't even think about it. We hired a CPA to create our financial statements for us. Then we had to hire an independent auditor. The independent auditor had to have already passed peer review in his or her state in order for them to even do the audit. It was something that we did without thinking about it. In all of these where they say they don't know where the money went and all of this where they miscoded something or they just didn't code, like with our U.S. Treasury where they did not code $4.7 trillion. Trillion dollars. I cannot imagine, because if I bought pencils, I had to code it correctly in QuickBooks. So if every federal agency, every subcontractor, every NGO, every nonprofit organization was audited by government auditors every year, we wouldn't have these problems. Because all of these people that were sending money for condoms in Afghanistan to the tune of $15 million for condoms in Afghanistan, that were paying for all of these transgender studies all over the world and tourism in Egypt and all of these other countries, they wouldn't do that if they knew that on June 30th, they had an auditor that was going to come and that was going to ask them about it. There needs to be some regulations for everyone. And I do not know, I cannot tell you how the Department of Education requires every school to pass audits every year. And the thing about it, not only did you have a CPA that was looking at all of your records, you also had that independent auditor. Then the audit was sent to your state and your accreditor, and it was sent to the U.S. Department of Education. So tell me, if the U.S. Department of Education requires all schools to be audited, why weren't they ever audited? Why did they have money that missing that no one knows where it went? Why the same thing with the Social Security Administration? Why was the Social Security paying 20 million people over 100 years old for we don't even know how many years? If all of them had to do audits just like private industry has to do, then we would not have the problems. And then on top of that, everybody in Congress needs to be audited as well, at least every 2 to 3 years. They need to have personal audits. So those people that are doing insider trading and everything else, we would know when they go from making $174,000 a year to becoming a $10 million millionaire in just 2 to 3 years. Audits. Independent audits would fix all of the issues that we're seeing with our federal government, and then American taxpayers will not be angry that all of the people that we elect to have fiduciary responsibilities to take care of the funds that come from our paychecks and our income taxes and property taxes, we would feel comfortable about you taking money out of our checks without anyone asking any questions. We would feel so much happier.